Here's how to make this delicious, beautiful green spinach pesto. Yes, it's spinach. So first things first is you want to grab your spinach, about 3 cups, some lime juice or lemon juice, 1 whole lemon or lemon. I'm using a 1/4 cup of walnuts. You can use what you got. Some nutritional yeast and salt, and garlic. Some EVOO, extra virgin olive oil. And yeah, we got everything together. I'm going to show you what that looks like. So make sure you have your mise en place, which means basically all the ingredients. And this is how you quickly peel garlic. Put it inside of a jar, close that top, and we're going to give this a nice, hard, long shake. This is going to peel the cloves, and you'll have a bunch of garlic all over the place. Not all over the place, but, you know, in a jar. In a jar, not all over the place. But shake it hard. You got to shake it hard, like real hard, or it's not going to work. I'm just saying, you got to put some work in, you know what I'm saying? That muscle, use that thing. And then after a while, you'll see some peels. It'll look something like this. You'll have these crumbs, the sheddings of the garlic, and then you'll have your garlic cloves, which you need those, you know? Quick and easy way to peel garlic. Boom. Then we're going to take that garlic and we're going to add it to the rest of the recipe. So into your blender or food processor, you're going to add in your spinach. Again, full recipe will be down in the description bar. So once all your spinach is in there, you want to give that a little push. Add in your nuts of choice. I'm using walnuts, but you can use pine nuts. You can use cashews. And then I'm going to add in my garlic, you know, that lime juice. And I'm going to add in my nutritional yeast and salt. This is what's going to give it that cheesy-ish flavor and umami. I'm going to add in some olive oil. This is the base of any pesto. Olive oil is super important. And then it should look something like this, all sexy and, you know, they together, separated at the same time. But, you know, they in there. Then we're going to give this a blend. Now you want to do this until it just comes together because it's not going to turn into pesto. But it is going to come together. And it should look something like this inside of your blender. Cashews still there. Spinach look a little smushed, but it's alright. We're about to make it look sexy. Don't worry. So to this blender of this situation, I'm going to add in some water. This is about a 1/2 cup, but you do not need all of this water. I only used the 1/4 cup. And we're just going to blend this again, and it should become this green, yummy texture. But add as you need. I think I want to use it. But yeah, you want it to come to your liking. I like mine to be a little bit more on the creamy side. If you like it a little bit thick, you can stop there. But I use the whole 1/2 cup. If you're going to let it grow, it'll start to look like this. It kind of cultivates itself. It becomes this nice light green color after a while. And it is delicious. You can put this on cookie. You can put it on pasta. Dip vegetables in it. It is just so versatile and so yummy. And then we're just gonna take that pesto and put it in a jar. And this can store in the fridge for up to a week. You can also freeze it if you'd like. And that is how you make homemade spinach pesto. Now, as you know, I love turning green stuff into pesto. Basil pesto is nice. Spinach pesto is good. But I also love me some kale pesto. So if you have not seen my kale series, because I love kale, Definitely go check that out. But that is what that pesto looks like once it's all done. It's nice consistency. You get a nice amount of it, and you get to eat your vegetables. And that's it up close.